Well, I was talking with some friends about vacations,
Okay.
and it just made me think
Uh-huh.
about all the incredible places we could travel to.
I know what you mean.
So for today's, we're going to be talking about different kinds of trips.
Awesome.
And hopefully it helps you figure out what your perfect vacation might look like.
Sounds great.
So don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content like this.
Yes, definitely.
All right, so let's start with something I totally love.
Okay.
Beach vacations.
Oh, yeah.
I recently took a trip to Bali,
Nice.
and it was pure bliss.
Oh, wow.
The beaches were like picture perfect white sand,
I bet.
crystal clear water, swaying palm trees, you name it.
That sounds amazing.
It was incredible, but even in a place like Bali,
Yeah.
I think it's so important to find a balance
Right.
between just relaxing
Yep.
and actually going out and exploring.
I agree.
So I did venture out to explore like the local markets and temples,
Cool.
which I think added a whole other dimension to my trip.
That's great.
Yeah, getting to experience the culture, even on relaxing beach vacation,
Yeah.
can lead to some really unforgettable memories.
That's for sure.
But I have to admit, I also spent a lot of time just lounging on the beach
Of course.
and soaking up the sun.
That's important too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But now let's switch gears completely
All right.
and talk about city escapes.
Okay.
My trip to New York City was a total whirlwind of excitement.
It's such a great city.
So many iconic landmarks.
Yeah,
And of course, incredible food.
definitely.
But city trips can be super stimulating,
For sure.
and I think it's important to pace yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it.
I definitely learned that the hard way.
How so?
Well, I tried to cram way too much
Oh, no.
into my New York trip and ended up coming back feeling like I needed another vacation.
That's a common mistake.
But even with the exhaustion, it was so worth it.
New York is just one of those places.
I mean, seeing the Statue of Liberty
Yeah.
in person,
Yeah.
walking through Central Park,
Nice.
catching a Broadway show.
Awesome.
It was all so amazing.
There's really nothing like it.
You know what, though? Sometimes the unplanned moments
Oh, yeah.
can really add to the adventure.
What do you mean?
So like that time, I totally forgot to book tickets to the Statue of Liberty
Uh-oh.
in advance
Mm-hmm.
and ended up on the Staten Island ferry instead.
I can't believe you forgot to book tickets.
I know, it's funny now.
At least you still got a great view.
Yeah, true.
That actually brings up a good point, though,
What's that?
about planning versus spontaneity.
Oh, yeah. Good.
I think travelers really thrive on those super detailed itineraries.
Right.
While others just like to go with the flow.
I think it's about finding a balance.
Totally.
Like planning ahead for the big stuff,
Makes sense.
but leaving some space for like spontaneous adventures and discoveries.
Definitely. The best trips are the ones where you can mix both. And this leads us to a common challenge.
Okay.
Limited vacation time.
Ugh, tell me about it.
Between work and everything else.
It can feel impossible
Yeah.
to find the time for those dream trips.
I hear you.
And then there's always the possibility of those last minute cancellations.
Oh, I hate that.
It's so frustrating, but I think even with limited time,
Yeah.
there are ways to maximize those precious vacation days.
Definitely like planning around those long weekends.
Yes.
Or holidays.
It's a great tip.
That way you don't have to use up all your vacation days.
And doing a little bit of research beforehand
Yeah.
to figure out what you really want to see and do.
It helps you make the most of every single minute.
For sure. And speaking of dreams,
Okay.
have you given any more thought to your dream destination?
Well, you mentioned Japan earlier.
I did.
What is it about Japan that draws you in?
Oh, so many things.
I bet.
The culture,
Yeah.
the food,
Uh-huh.
the landscapes.
I know. It looks beautiful.
But I think the thing that really captures my imagination
Yeah.
is the idea of seeing the cherry blossoms
Oh, wow. Oh,
in full bloom.
Japan during cherry blossom season is supposed to be magical.
I can only imagine.
It's definitely on my bucket list.
I'd love to hear from our listeners.
Me too.
What are your dream destinations?
Yeah, let us know.
Are you drawn to beaches, cities, historical sites?
Or maybe a mix of everything.
Tell us all about it in the comments.
We're always excited to hear about the places that inspire you.
And if you're loving this deep dive into the world of travel, don't forget to like and subscribe.
For more.
We'll be back soon with part 2 of our travel adventure.
So stay tuned. Welcome back to our deep dive into travel.
Before we jump back in,
Yeah.
I just want to say a huge thank you
Yeah.
to all of you who shared your dream destinations in the comments.
It was amazing to see such a diverse range of travel dreams.
It seems like we have a lot of fellow beach lovers
We do.
out there.
Yeah.
But there's also a strong interest in exploring cities
Right.
and immersing oneself
It's true.
in different cultures.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm noticing a theme here.
What's that?
A lot of you are interested in blending different types of travel
Yeah.
into one trip.
I like that approach.
Right.
It allows you to create a more well-rounded
Yes.
and fulfilling travel experience.
It's all about customizing your trip
Exactly.
to match your own interests and preferences.
And it really highlights the fact that travel is not just about checking off destinations on a list.
Right.
It's about crafting an experience
Exactly.
that really resonates with your soul.
Yeah, I love that.
It's about creating a story,
Uh-huh.
a collection of moments that you'll carry with you long after you return home.
You know, that reminds me of a time when I was traveling solo in Southeast Asia.
Oh, wow.
I was in this tiny village in Laos.
Wow.
And I ended up having dinner
Nice.
with a local family.
That's awesome.
I couldn't speak a word of Lao,
Oh.
and they couldn't speak English.
Wow.
But somehow we managed to communicate
That's amazing.
through gestures and laughter.
Love that.
It was such a simple interaction.
I bet.
But it's honestly one of my most cherished travel memories.
Aw.
It really is.
Those unexpected moments of human connection
By now.
are often the most powerful and transformative aspects of travel.
Absolutely.
They remind us that despite our differences,
Yeah.
we share a common humanity.
You're so right.
And sometimes those connections can happen
I know it's true.
in the most surprising places.
Like on a plane.
Yes.
I once sat next to an elderly woman on a flight
Okay.
who told me the most incredible stories
Oh, wow.
about her life.
That's cool.
And by the end of the flight,
Yeah.
I felt like I'd made a new friend.
That's so sweet.
There's just something about travel
Yeah.
that creates this sense of camaraderie,
Uh-huh.
even among strangers.
It's true. We're all venturing outside of our comfort zones,
Yeah.
open to new experiences.
Exactly.
And encounters.
And those encounters can
Yeah.
often challenge our assumptions
Absolutely.
and broaden our perspectives.
That's so true.
I remember a trip I took to Morocco a few years ago.
Okay.
I was so struck by the warmth and hospitality of the people,
I bet.
which completely shattered the stereotypes.
It's amazing how travel can do that. Open up your eyes.
It was a powerful reminder of the importance of approaching new cultures with an open mind
Right.
and a willingness to learn.
Traveling with an open mind is so important
It is.
for truly appreciating the diversity and richness of
Yeah,
our world.
you're right.
It allows us to step outside of our familiar framework
It does.
and embrace different ways of life,
I love that.
different beliefs, different perspectives.
It's about expanding our understanding of the world
It is.
and, in turn, expanding our understanding of ourselves.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Travel can be a profound journey
I agree.
of self-discovery, challenging us to confront our biases,
Yeah,
embrace new perspectives,
for sure.
and ultimately grow as individuals.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe along the way we'll even discover
Right.
some hidden talents or passions
Mm-hmm.
we never knew we had.
Absolutely.
I've heard stories of people who quit their jobs
I know, right?
and started new careers after a life-changing trip abroad.
It's amazing.
Travel has this power to shake us out of our routines
It really does.
and ignite a sense of adventure and possibility.
It's true.
It can be such a catalyst for personal transformation,
Yeah.
leading us down unexpected paths
Right.
and opening up new horizons.
Speaking of new horizons.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know
Okay.
what travel experiences have been the most transformative for now?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What trips have challenged your assumptions, broadened your perspectives, or sparked a sense of adventure in your life?
I'd love to hear about your experiences too.
Me too.
So share your stories with us in the comments.
Oh, And for those of you who are feeling inspired to
Yes.
plan your next adventure,
Oh, yeah.
stay tuned for part 3
Okay.
of our deep dive,
Perfect.
where we'll be sharing some practical tips and resources
Hey.
to help you make your travel dreams a reality.
Welcome back to the final part of our travel deep dive
We've had such a great time exploring the magic of travel.
and hearing all about your awesome adventures.
I know, right?
But now let's get down to the practical stuff.
Okay.
Because we all know that travel can sometimes be expensive.
Yeah, it's true.
But it doesn't have to be.
No, not at all.
There are actually so many clever ways to travel without totally breaking the bank.
Exactly. It's all about being resourceful
Okay.
and flexible.
So spill the beans.
Mm.
What are your best tips
Right.
for budget-savvy travel?
Well, first things first, flight deals.
Okay.
There are tons of websites and apps out there
Oh, yeah.
dedicated to finding the cheapest flights possible.
I love using those.
Me too. And you can really snag some incredible deals if you're willing to be a little flexible with your travel dates or even your destination.
Absolutely. And another thing is thinking outside the hotel box.
Totally.
Have you ever stayed in a hostel?
I have.
They can be so much more affordable than hotels.
Yeah, and they're a really fun way
I know.
to meet other people from all over the world.
Plus, a lot of hostels organize cool events and activities.
Exactly. It's a whole different kind of travel experience.
And let's not forget about transportation.
Okay.
Instead of taking expensive taxis
Right.
or tour buses, try using public transportation.
Good idea.
Or renting a bike.
Oh, I love that.
It's a great way to get some exercise.
It is.
Experience the destination like a local.
Yeah.
And of course, save some money.
Definitely. And you might even stumble upon some hidden gems.
That's true.
Speaking of hidden gems, one of my favorite ways to save money while traveling
Oh, tell me.
is to eat like a local.
Oh, for sure.
Skip those fancy tourist traps
Yeah.
and seek out local markets, street food stalls,
Yes, that's it.
family-run restaurants.
I agree.
You'll not only save money,
Right.
but you'll also taste the authentic flavors of the region.
And support local businesses.
Exactly. So we've talked about budget tips,
We have.
but what about all the logistical stuff?
Okay.
Like visas, passports, travel insurance?
Oh, yeah. All that jazz.
I know it can seem overwhelming,
It can.
but there's so many resources to help you.
Oh, good.
Like those government websites.
Right.
They have tons of up-to-date information
Yeah.
on visa requirements, health advisories, safety tips.
And speaking of important documents,
Okay.
don't forget to check the expiration date
Yes.
on your passport well in advance of your trip.
Oh, that's so important.
I actually had a friend who almost missed her flight because her passport was expired.
Oh, no. I know.
So let's move on to another essential travel skill.
Okay.
Packing.
Packing. Huh. That's my least favorite part. I hear you, but with a little bit of planning.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a nightmare.
Okay.
The key is to pack light and efficiently.
Easier said than done.
I know, right?
Any tips for a chronic overpacker like me?
Well, think about the climate and activities you'll be doing.
Yeah.
And choose versatile clothing items that can be mixed and matched.
That's a good point.
And remember, you can always buy those essential items.
Right.
Like toiletries at your destination.
Sure.
Speaking of essentials,
Yeah?
don't forget to pack any necessary adapters
Oh, yeah.
and converters for your electronics.
Especially if you're traveling internationally.
Exactly. And a first aid kit
Okay.
with some basic medications and supplies is always a good idea.
You're so right.
Safety should always be a top priority
Absolutely.
when you're traveling.
For sure.
Do your research, be aware of your surroundings,
Yeah.
and trust your instincts.
It's always smart to share your itinerary with someone you trust back home, just in case.
Good idea.
But beyond all the practical stuff,
Yeah.
remember that the most important thing
What's that?
is to embrace the journey.
I love that.
Be open to new experiences.
Yeah.
Step outside of your comfort zone
Definitely.
and allow yourself to be surprised.
Travel has a way of teaching us so much
Yeah, I know.
about ourselves and the world around us.
It really is a gift.
It is.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Okay.
we want to leave you with one final question.
I like it.
What's the one thing that would make your next trip unforgettable?
Oh, I love that question.
Share your thoughts with us in the comments.
We'd love to hear what sparks your wanderlust.
And that's a wrap on our exploration of all things travel.
Ah,
We hope you've enjoyed this journey with us.
me too.
Remember, travel is a personal adventure.
It is.
So embrace your unique style and create experiences that speak to your soul.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Don't forget to like, subscribe,
Yes.
and share this episode with your fellow travel enthusiasts.
Until next time.
Happy travels.
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's kazapp.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.